a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Deuce. Shit. 12, fellas, here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
44. I got you. 44. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch. Check. Crunch. Go ahead.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
I got you.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 25, check 25, check 25.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Come on now. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. Third and goal.
One, Omaha.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
I got this.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield on third down from his end zone. Open man has got it. It's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. first down. They'll run with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin the drive with Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, gun. 53, check 53.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
I'm going to come back to you. I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
180.
Right there, 56. I'm coming after you.
Regular.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Check 56. Here we go, let's bring it.
Alert.
Let's bring it. Check.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Browns first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Now Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Here we go. 180!
On second down now, it's Coleman. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
21. Hey, echo. Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Kill.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 down, 3 down.
On first down, Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same.
There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Set the turn. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. 56.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. A first down throw from Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On first down, Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey.
I got you. Go ahead.
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Here we go.
Check 15.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here we go. 180. Hey, go.
On second down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mike's fofo.
You don't know no better. 6.
44 is the Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Check right.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here we go again.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Get wide. Real.
And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back. Alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Run. King.
Throwing, Mayfield. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Hey, alert 33.
Mike 20.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Regular.
36.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54.
Hurry. Hey, Team 6.
54.
I got it.
Here's Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch.
Now Chubb running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Chubb on the counter. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's going to be caught. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.